Now, this is hacking, according to a lot of TV writers. Oh, I'm hacking into the NSA server base. Hello, guys. Here at my sister's apartment, so the background's going to be looking a little different. Today, we're going to be reviewing programming memes. Basically, just evaluating them. I'm going to give them a letter grade, kind of similar to Anthony Fantano, the music reviewer. And so I think it'd just be fun to see and explain a couple of memes and relate that experience. So let's get into it. Meme number 1. Relative. You know about computers, right? Me. Has computer science degree. No. So this is really funny because whenever you're really good or just have any type of job, IT related or computer science related, everyone's going to come out of the woodwork to ask you about any single issue, hardware, software, what have you. Anything that goes wrong with a computer, they're going to try to find you. This is kind of a weak meme, so I'm going to give this a C-. Meme number 2. Developers during hackathon. We build an entire application in just 3 days. Developers or hackers after hackathon. Adding the icon is going to take 3 weeks. I'm going to give this one a C. Still light chuckle, but basically what's happening here is a Pareto principle or effect with your work. So you get to do all the cool software architecture, backend, front-end stuff. You get a lot of easy gains your first 80% of your work, and it's the hard 20% that's left that takes so much time. So definitely true, at least in my work experience. You get to do all this cool stuff, fun stuff, and then you got to do the actual hard work of designing and making the user experience better. So again, C for this meme. Meme number 3. I'm a software engineer with decades of experience. My code is used by hundreds of thousands. I taught software engineering in over a dozen countries. I just had to ask a colleague for help in finding out why my code was not working. The reason I hadn't hit compile. All right, this one's definitely a little bit better. I'll get the grade a little bit after, but it's almost one of those situations where you have like the sunglasses in your hands and you're freaking out, like asking your friend, "Where the hell are my sunglasses?" as you're pointing right in his face, or maybe you have like the sunglasses in your head. You're just too in the moment that you can't find out what's going wrong. Same thing with programming. You could be doing all this hard work focused on one specific feature or thing to take care of. With that, you kind of forget to do the basic stuff. A lot of bugs happen that way too. A semicolon could really like just cause havoc on your code base. At least trying to read the bug statements and figure that out. I've had this personally too, where just a simple little name change fixed my code and got it working. With Node.js, it was a .end instead of a .send, and took me and my coworkers, I think, around 3 hours to fix. So definitely relatable. Gonna give this a B. Next meme number 4. Oh, when backend developers do frontend. Now, I don't think this is really fair. I kind of like the future retro look of this Tesla Cybertruck. Some people say it's ugly, but I kind of like it. Definitely rings true here. When you're so focused on one track of software engineering, whether it's back end or front end, you kind of specialize in that. Don't worry about the other thing. A lot of back end engineers just focus on getting the data moved from point A and to point B. So they only focus on making things faster, more efficient, making sure the pipes of data flowing from one end to the other are moving and working. And when they actually have to handle CSS, which stands for cascading style sheets, which basically makes your website look pretty, they don't know what to do. It can be very precise. A lot of people have trouble actually moving elements or HTML elements, basically little blocks of how a website is laid out, into certain areas. A big common problem is actually centering items on the page. There's so many ways to do it, but a lot of people don't spend time to really become good at CSS, and myself included. I'm going to give this meme a B+. Meme number 5, or next meme. How many developers on a message board does it take to screw in a light bulb? Answer, why are you trying to do that? All right, these memes are getting a little bit better. I like this one. Working in a team setting with developers, you'll notice there's certain ways, certain habits you build over time when you're programming. Everyone's kind of set in their ways of coding or way of doing business. If you run into an error, they're gonna basically look at it objectively, or at least from their perspective, and ask you, why the hell are you doing it that way? Software engineers don't always ask it in the friendliest of terms, so definitely happened in my career, but you get used to it. They're just being honest, and you gotta be able to handle that feedback and take that feedback for the honesty that's providing. So never take it too personally, but definitely that's how a lot of this feedback is given. I'm gonna give that one a B. Next meme: being a programmer and watching someone hack a computer on a TV show is like being a nurse and watching someone in a movie take blood with a carrot. Yeah, I think with any profession in movies, there's a lot of, let's just say, magical realism or exaggeration. A lot of these writers don't know what they're doing in specific fields, so they get consultants to advise them. But there's a lot of examples of them just writing what they think a programmer does, or what a nurse or doctor does, or how physics work. We've seen all these action movies where a car basically does anything it wants, Fast and the Furious, and you can't really tell. It doesn't really adhere to the laws of physics. I'll give you an example of what hacking is to a lot of TV writers. Now, this is hacking according to a lot of TV writers. Oh, I'm hacking into the NSA server base. Oh, I got all the secrets. I got the nuclear launch codes. Yeah, it's not how it happens. Coding is a lot slower process. You're thinking a lot. You're not writing as much. You're usually reading other people's code, thinking about how to make it more efficient or write your specific feature. You're not writing like a Word document or essay. You're really thinking about how each added line of code is going to make the whole product or process better. Usually you don't write more than 100, 200 lines of code, and it has to be peer reviewed too. This is actually pretty funny, so I'm going to give this meme an A. Next meme: main thrusters engage. Me clicks compile, sorry. My $2,000 laptop, like a an airplane jet. Yeah, this is pretty true. I'm gonna just give a quick grade. This is an A. It's A because it's based in reality. Whether you're running Xcode or some other type of IDE or heavy intensive program, your computer basically uses a lot of RAM, which is random access memory, essentially short-term memory. When it has to use all that process and memory to work or execute your program, it's basically using more energy, taking longer to do the process, and basically your computer is working harder, so it's sweating more or exerting more effort. That's why all that air comes out. Again, this meme's A. I like it a lot. Final meme. I'm just gonna finish this out on a little bit more positive note. I really like this meme. When talking to a veteran programmer at work: I want to be a good programmer. Pretend you're a good programmer. When do I stop pretending? Never. I don't think this meme is funny. It's just more relatable and true. So I'm going to give this a B plus because it has a good message. But overall, when you're learning this stuff, there's always going to be someone better than you. You just got to compare yourself and your progress as you're learning. As Theodore Roosevelt once said, comparison is the thief of joy. You just want to make sure you're better than you were yesterday, and you're becoming a better programmer that way. And you're just learning constantly on the job. A lot of people in tech have what's known as the imposter syndrome. You just got to make sure that you're doing productive things at work and productive side projects, and really proving to yourself, oh no, I'm competent, I'm doing this. Because when you do things that are competent or be successful in a lot of different endeavors or goals, when you're facing adversity, you'll be able to remember, oh no, I was able to do that productive thing. Oh no, I was able to program that project. I was able to get that website up in that time. I was able to work in a team successfully. And when you're able to relate to those past experiences, you're going to have the confidence. But you're also always going to have a little bit of doubt, at least for me. And that's fine. It's a learning process. But just as long as you're continuing to work and be better every day, you're going to be an excellent programmer. So I want to leave this on a positive note. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'm going to try to do more videos like this and more tutorials. what type of content you guys like. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video. Thanks.